Back on my MT-07, baby, and I've been doing a lot of riding on my brand new KTM 690 SM CR that's fully modded and awesome. But being back on the MT-07, I'll tell you guys, I truly love and appreciate this bike. There's some haters out there that's going to tell you it's not the fastest bike compared to some of the competition. A lot of people tell you should get the MT-09. I'll tell you the opposite, because I had the MT-09. But people will tell you the suspension's budget on here, no electronic rider aid. Some people may call it ugly. But you know what, guys? In this video, I'm going to tell you the dark truth about the MT-07.
Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
Guys, if you want to get links to all my gear, which is awesome, like this CE armor jacket, with this flows a ton of air. It's got all the CE armor protection, and my ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet. It comes with an automatic tint shield, airbag vest to help keep you safe, shorty gloves, boots, pants. Links to all my gear is in the description and comment section of this video. The one thing that I truly missed about this bike, besides the awesome grunt on this bike and so many amazing things about this bike, but I'm telling you, the sound, oh my gosh, that deep throaty sound of the CP2 engine on this bike, woo! But you know what, like I said, there is a cult following for this MT-07. That's a dark truth, man. And a lot of people don't understand the popularity of this bike at all, because they never rode it. I did the same thing. I actually bought a Yamaha MT-09 first. Did a bunch of videos in the MT-09. Love that CP3 engine, but I grew to dislike the chassis of the bike. It wasn't the engine. The engine was awesome. But I'm telling you, this CP2 engine, oh boy, that punch and that grunt off the line, baby. But I have to tell you, the dark truth is, it's not about the stats that's on paper. You can't look at the stats with the MT-07. You can't say, oh, the horsepower, you know, so many other bikes got more horsepower, more torque, this and that. You know, some people, you know, you can go on and on about the stats. Screw the stats, okay? The dark truth is that you need to ride this bike to understand the popularity of this bike. And a lot of riders, they'll get this bike, they love it, and then they'll go to a more powerful bike, and then they say, man, I'm sorry I sold my MT-07, man. I get so many comments like that on my channel. And I had thought about selling this bike because, you know, I get a bunch of bikes. I just share it with the channel. I've had over 13 bikes since 2012. And I just like to get a new bike every year to change the content. Get a new bike, do a bunch of videos on it, learn it, so you guys know all about it. I give the facts about the bike, keep it real with you, whether it's good or bad or ugly or whatever. And then I move on to another bike. But I've got far too many comments from people telling me they sorry they got rid of this bike. And they said, Cycle Cruiser, don't get rid of this bike, man. You're going to regret it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people even get rid of the bike, get a new bike, and then they come back to the MT-07 again. People think it's crazy. People think it's blasphemous that I say I like this better than the MT-09. Like I said, I own the MT-09. But honestly, it's the engine is amazing, like I said, on the MT-09. But with this bike, and you know, again, coming back to this bike, it's been a while since I rode this bike because I've been riding my KTM. And oh my gosh, the punch on this bike is beautiful, man. You get that with the MT-09 too. Oh no! But the chassis is so much better on this bike. I'm getting out here in the middle of the street, guys. The chassis, it's low slung, just beautiful, comfortable, and just the feeling, everything, the compact feel of it is just, oh, it's so awesome. And it's like, honestly, when I get on this, it feels like I'm getting on a badass cruiser, like, but it's better than a cruiser. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got the sport bike pack with the cruiser comfort. And it's not just that, it's just, like I said, you can't look at the stats of everything. You have to ride the bike for yourself and understand the beauty of this bike. It doesn't even have a quick shifter. It doesn't have rider aids, none of that. And that's what makes this bike beautiful. And I didn't appreciate it until I got my brand new KTM 690 SMCR. It's got the, I love the bike, but it's got the stupid rider aid. You got to cut the freaking traction control off. Every time you ride a bike, you got to ride at 5 miles per hour, and then you press the button for a few seconds to cut the traction control off. You got to do that for every freaking ride, and it's annoying. I don't need no damn traction control. I don't need no stupid rider aids. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love the MT-07. You can still buy this bike brand new. It has none of that crap on it. It doesn't have a ride-by-wire throttle, although I will say my KTM 690 SMCR has one of the best ride-by-wire throttles out of all the bikes I've ever had that had a ride-by-wire throttle. It feels most natural. I didn't even realize, I didn't even think about it until later on people asked me, Cycle Cruiser, how do you like the throttle on that? I love it. That throttle on the KTM is awesome, man. It feels natural. Unlike a lot of the other bikes I've had where the E-throttle, you know, the ride-by-wire throttle feels unnatural. But I still love the cable throttle the best, man. Vibes you get with the CP2 engine, just the total feel, and it's not crazy vibes that put your hand to sleep or something. You don't feel really any vibration in the bars, but you feel that. Listen. Oh man. Oh my gosh, I really missed that riding the KTM. I love the single cylinder engines too, man. To me, it's one of my favorites. But the CP2 engine is, oh, it's up there too. Oh, I love this. It's so awesome, man. But the dark truth is, like I said, guys, is that you have to ride this bike to truly appreciate it, you know. I used to be a stats guy. I always looked at stats before I bought a bike. It's got to have the most horsepower, this, torque, this, that, this. It ain't about that. A lot of times you have to ride a bike to really appreciate the bike. You know, I used to talk a lot of crap about motorcycles that I never rode. And then I realized that a lot of motorcycles are awesome. You know, even smaller motorcycles are not as powerful, but the feel you get, the sound, everything is it's just like I said, it's the whole experience with the bike. You can't just put a finger on one thing. It's a total package. And you know, dark truth is that there's so many people. The only people I see out there that really hate on the MT-07 are people, like I said, that never rode it. Because the first thing I ask when they tell me, Cycle Cruiser, get rid of that old MT-07. We don't care about no stupid MT-07. Have you rode one? No. But, you know, this and that. I said, I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Until you ride one, then get back to me with this hate you're talking about. Because you ain't going to hate on it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a real big person, you're real overweight or whatnot, and you may not appreciate this bike that much because but you can, because the suspension, probably the suspension is great for regular weight riders, you know, regular size riders. But if you are overweight, then you probably, I don't know, you may not like this bike. It may be too small for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe suspension may not be good enough for you. Yeah, baby. Take some alley action up in here. Riding in the back alleys out here, baby. Yeah, but you know, if you're a regular size, now I'm 6 foot, I'm only above $160 or whatnot, lightweight, and the suspension is awesome to me, baby. It is good to me. Now I've seen bigger riders out there complain about the suspension, and you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can upgrade the suspension if you want. You can make it better, you know what I'm saying? Or just get the, if you want to get the MT-09 is a great bike, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not totally hating. That CP3 engine is nice. I don't know about the new generation of MT-09, because mine was a 2020 MT-09, the last of the previous generation. They made a lot of fantastic updates to the MT-09 in 2021. But even sitting on the bike now, the chassis still feels better on this bike. Even I've sat on the new ones at the dealership, and it just don't have the feel like the MT-07 does. It still doesn't to me. Amazing engine on MT-09, but I'm telling you, the chassis is something very special. The rider geometry, the chassis, the compactness, smallness of this, the punch off the line, which the MT-09, all the MT bikes have the punch, but it's the whole package. And I tell you, I love this bike, man. I truly love this bike, and I plan on keeping this bike, man, even if I get other bikes. Honestly, I'll probably get rid of the KTM probably before I get rid of this bike, because of those stupid electronic rider aids. I get sick of cutting that traction control off every time. And if it gets to the point where it won't cut off, or I start having problems with the KTM, I'm gonna get the KTM fixed, and then it's getting sold. That's so far no problems. I love the bike, like I said, but we'll see how it pans out. But you know, you're going to get longevity, reliability, and no problems with the MT-07, guaranteed. So, but anyways, guys, leave a comment below. What do you guys think? For those of you that have ridden MT-07, do you have anything bad to say? I want to hear what you guys have to say. And for those of you who never rode it, I don't know, what do you guys think? You think I'm wrong on what I'm saying? Leave a comment. Let's talk about it, baby. Anyways, make sure to hit thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell symbol so you get notified my videos are released. But I release new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until next time, catch you guys later.